Hello everybody, my name is Alanator. I guess there's more to this. I've done my absolute best to resist the urge to build, and so there's not much new here, but I've done a lot of exploring. I finally have iron armor. I've collected 100 and something of the memories. I'm gonna turn this down on my end. I'm gonna get used to the new YouTube stream format, even though it's already a few months old now or whatever. Alrighty, so I was thinking some sort of roof covering or whatever for here, but we also need to do more in this area. Oh yeah, I've also done some interesting stuff. We have a farm going. My goal is to become the #1 lettuce farmer, even though I'm not supposed to have lettuce this early because it's not even unlocked in the farmer's workbench until, yeah, the next one. I think I need to be. Oh, wait, I'm already tier 2. Never mind, I finally succeeded. Alright, well, either way, we're going to keep getting more carrots because we're going to go from 2 to 3. Anyways, howdy, fellow content creator. They added a shield. There's a shield next to your name now. I didn't know YouTube moderators got that. They're copying Twitch. Or Discord, because I guess Discord also has names like that. Anyways, I said on my first stream, I don't know how we're supposed to get trees. Turns out there's a whole sapling. There's a whole sapling area. I didn't know that. I wish, though, we had, was it azure trees? Because these logs, where are they? These azure logs are very uncommon, and I need 100 of them to upgrade one of these. And I can't remember this one, the armor's tool bench or workbench. Anyways, so what I was thinking, because now I have even more chests, once I find my chests. I also want to start putting signs on these, because, okay, so there's the regular one. So we're going to start placing down some of these and some of these. We're going to press that sort button. Oh wait, hold up. Medium height doesn't belong in there. Oopsies, that's not the one I wanted. So yeah, a lot of these are starting to fill up. Maybe I should tan this. I don't know if I need any of the hides right now, but I've been turning most of them into the leather. So we're going to let that go for a little bit. And then we hop on over to here. And I think to myself, how about... That design is very different. Interesting. Oh wait, hold up. I don't have... Hold on, change of plans. I thought I asked you not that long ago if we were gonna do a world or something, or who else would be involved, or getting the world going. You said you, I would say you convinced other folks to play it, but that's not what happened. You got them in, and so now there are more folks to play with. But anyways, I asked you about it however long ago, and I don't remember if you answered. And I'm thinking how I want to do this. Maybe I'll just start with these four for now. Oh wait, hold up, just kidding. I don't know if that was a waste of durability or not. There we go. Alright, what we're going to do, some of that. Well, if we don't get other folks in on the series, then I'm still ready almost whenever. Boop. There we go. Alright, so now we gotta track down signs. And where would those be? I think I can make signs. There are signs somewhere, and I can't remember if I can craft them now or not. That's one thing with having so many different types of workstations. You might not remember where everything is. I know I've seen signs somewhere. I wonder if it's the builder's workbench and I need to put planks in it. I don't like breaking the whole line of chests either. I was complaining about that on one of my previous streams, I think. I think it was my last one. I can't remember, because I had to redo the floor down here, and in the process, I was like, let me just replace the dirt, and the next thing I know, whoosh, all the chests fell down, and I became unhappy. Right, well, let's go track down the planks if I have any right now. Ooh, I have all these sorts of cobbles and stuff. Ooh, I am live because I've been wanting to build on here. I've done the boring stuff like mining and exploring in my own time, which is rather time consuming and not very interesting to watch. But I want to save building for on stream, and so I've done my best to refrain from doing that. Oh, here it is. Simple wooden sign. Is it just 1-to-1? Here, I'll make 4 to start out with. Alrighty, so this one... Does it float? Oh, it's in the middle, I see. Unless, hold on, there's a button. I understand now. Alright, if there was a mod that prevented the chests from falling, then yes, I would install it. I'm still running fully vanilla. This one is, I believe, misc blocks. So let me... Okay, how do I edit the sign? Alright, click. Don't tell me... Hold on, how? Are these signs just decorative? Because they're not helpful if I can't use them. Something tells me these signs aren't useful right now. Do I need a free hand? I don't know how to use these signs. I feel like they're not functional. Because I'm looking at them, it feels like you're supposed to place them on the sides of blocks and whatnot. Because it feels like they just sort of go to the edge. I don't know. Alright, here's what we're going to do then. Let me place that there first. And then I guess I'll just keep these here for now and hope I'll figure out how to use them later. Alright, There have been plenty of folks in the past who say they like my voice. Calling it a radio announcer. Alrighty, well, I guess I'm not going to name that stuff yet. So, I'm going to decide what I plan on doing for my storage area. This is probably a bad idea, but we're going to start out with building around here first. Oh wait, this is only 1 block. This one I added 2 blocks on the back. Alright, if I want to feel safer, I might clean up back here then. Because once I add the second row, it'll be 1 cobblestone. I guess I could do... so it's second row, cobble, chest. Then that means I need to free up 3 blocks. Having shovels break multiple blocks is useful for when I want it to break multiple blocks. It's like a puzzle. You need to distance yourself properly. Alright, so let's grab the cobblestone. It is indeed not at all when you don't want it to. It does get real frustrating real fast. And here's the cobblestone area. Can't remember if I had a dedicated cobblestone chest last time, but I started digging out a pit because that happens. But hey, I got a lot of dirt from it. But now I have cobblestone as well. And so because I expect to gather a lot of cobblestone, I'm allocating those two. Alright, I'll probably leave the space back here empty for now, and then I'll add the other stuff when I need it later. The chests. So, this is the part where we decide what we want to build the walls out of. I kind of like the volcanic cobble, but I don't have much of it currently. Basalt cobble I do have more of, and I can't remember which one was from which, because I went exploring far, far away. Like, not too far off in, like, this area, maybe. I wish the map showed more of the terrain, because currently it's rather small in what it does show. I'm trying to think what other stone types are available. Because there are some interesting mountains around there. Also going to get that shield back. The doomed Outlander shield that I ended up picking up right after I crafted an iron shield. Even though I haven't figured out the differences between the shields since none of them have durability. Howdy, Hunter as well, welcome back. Where's my dirt chest? I think I keep dirt in the misc blocks currently. Alrighty, so. Howdy, Henry as well. Let's free up some of this real fast. I guess it doesn't matter, I'll just replace it anyway. Alrighty, so if over here's more of the middle ground. If this is something light, then perhaps this area will be on the darker side for colors. My videos have been watched for 7 years now. Did he ever talk on the streams? I would say I have too many chests, but there's a lot of stuff, and I like my organization. I almost wish I had more of the ancient wood, but I don't know if that's craftable. And I don't feel like chopping it all down. Alright, here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking I'll try to collect more of the basalt, as I believe I just have to go far enough underground for it. Don't remember where exactly my famous cave entrance is, but I believe it's somewhere in here. At least I'm hoping it's this one. Don't check my torch count, I don't know how that happened. I don't use auto jump. I don't use it in Minecraft either. I could start digging here. How about we try to find something not so claustrophobic? Here we are. Alright, so we just need to get down there. This seems like a good place for digging. And I'll need to remember that this breaks in 2 hits. Or not 2, 3. This is what I want, right? Yep, more basalt. Alright, cool. New game, new experience? I can't do that because I need my manual jump. Every other game I've ever played on computer, I've always manually jumped because I like to be precise. And I realized none of this is basalt. Oop, at least I don't think it is. Nope. Okay. Is that just above me, or do I need to go find one of the volcanic areas? There's a lot of copper around here, but I think we're gonna avoid it for now, since I currently have plenty, last I looked. I just happened to find that one. Hello! I happened to find that one little cluster underground right when I came down here. Hello. These random little stone blobs that appear down here cause some rather interesting formations, and I feel like they should be limited to large open areas and not these small areas. But I know they have plans for an overhaul to the terrain generator, so I'm not going to bother reporting it. For all I know, it's been fixed already. This is still day 1 terrain that we're currently in. After a couple updates or so, they greatly increased the ore distribution. So all these old chunks have far less ores, or however much less, compared to modern day Hytale. I'll take that iron because I still need a bunch of it. Oops. I wish there was an auto replenish feature. Like, I use up a stack of torches, the stack runs out, it automatically gives me a new stack. But I think I found where I'm gonna collect all this basalt. I don't know how much I need, but I'd rather get more than not enough. But you know what, here, let's do an experiment. It's not much of an experiment, little test. You want to see how far we can reach? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 blocks. I don't know why that feels much farther than Minecraft, even though that is modern day survival reach, I believe. Better pickaxes might reach farther. That's a great question. Here, let's make this more of an experiment. We're gonna switch to the iron pickaxe for this. Nope, same distance as the copper one. But it breaks the basalt in only 2 hits instead of 3. I wonder if I visualize this area, that will help me better estimate how much I can collect. So let me think, how wide did I build the area? If I'm only going to put the walls, I guess I only plan on putting 3 walls and a ceiling. We're also going to try to add one of those slanted roofs. There are multiple kinds. I'm thinking sort of like a barn. Minecraft Legacy Episode 1. I guess that was my primary series back in 2019. It was still going on then. That feels so long ago. 5 years the world went for. And then it served its purpose, as Ultimate Minecraft Polyworld was a better replacement. So much for trying to do the fun building on stream. I didn't think about what I was going to, or what materials I would need for the construction of a better outpost. I only have 2 repair kits, and I don't want to use them on any of this low-grade equipment. What I do is, I take it, once it's all done, once the tool and armor is done, I take it to the, what's it called, the disassembler? I don't know what it is. It kind of looks like a mailbox with with grind wheels inside. And then that gives me some of the material back. And then I use that to make new tools. However, I've kept my original set. My first creation of all my original tools. I'm keeping those just because. Everything else I break down, though. I feel like with how cheap these early sets are, copper and iron and whatnot, I don't think it's worth using repair kits on them. Later down the line, if I manage to create my ultimate tool set, and however long that'll take, then I'll probably use it there. One live stream per evening is going to take a while. I can't remember how long UMP lasts for. Hi. And that's why I have another copper pickaxe on me. Perhaps we'll go until we use up this copper pickaxe. I don't think our inventory will fill up by then. There's only 250 uses, right? Only 200. So at 200 uses, 200 basalt, that's only 2 stacks. Dug into a mound and set up there. How much have you played on this world? Well, I guess question is, how many worlds have you started? I've considered doing a creative world on here and using that for whatever sort of tests, but so far that hasn't happened yet. I just have this one survival world. I'm gonna do the Minecraft trend. We're gonna have a Hytale forever world. I say that as half a joke. I probably should have done the ceiling first. I didn't expect it to just be this thin band 5 or 6 blocks tall. Oops. I don't even know what level we're at. I could press F7, make the magic green light appear. That'll tell me what heights we're at. One thing I haven't done yet, hopefully we'll do on stream, we're gonna build a tower to the top of the world. I don't know how tall the world is. I wanted to do that on stream. I also don't think I've reached the bottom of the world, but presumably it goes down to Y0. I haven't figured out yet if it reaches negative coordinates. It's more fun when you explore stuff on your own than just looking it up or asking an AI what the answer is. But oops. Alrighty. What are we at? 128. Alrighty. I think we're gonna start going from up here. Oh, is that gold? I don't think that's copper. Hold on, we're gonna pick this up real fast. Maybe I'll start digging around here. That's dark. Oop. started one with the others, I see. The more time that passes, the more Brent's missing out by only investing in PlayStation consoles and Xbox. Oh wait, I think this was just copper. Am I disappointed? Soon, wasn't it February 2026, the projected release date? I haven't looked at the website in a while. Can't remember what Steam lists everything as. Oh, that was copper. Copper and gold, like similar when they glow. Potential delays? Is it all the big companies not able to get RAM out to the public, even though Valve is not the public? It's not Skelly Bump, it's Skelly Bum. I'm pretty sure I got that from Thanxia. I can't remember what videos of his I've seen other than his music videos. I go back to Thanxia's music videos quite often. Just this weekend, I think it was Saturday, I went through a 2019. There's a 2019 Top 100 Minecraft music videos compilation for like 6.5 hours. And it was a modified version of a 2013 music video compilation. And so the only reason why I know it's from 2019 is because one of the new additions that replaced one of the previous ones was a 10-year anniversary Minecraft song. A song that was originally released in 2013 or 14 as a big thank you to Minecraft reaching 10 million users. 10 million users back in 2013 or 14. And so that song was used with an updated video to celebrate Minecraft's 10-year anniversary instead. Random history. How are we doing? 41. We're almost there. Then we could do stuff. What I might do is, if most of the filler area is using dark, I'll probably use something light as the trim. Drink your H2O, kids. It's also why I couldn't move while I was mining. Oops. Ah, now that wall's not gonna be flush. Too late. I'm trying to avoid wasting durability, even though I don't know how much of a difference it makes. Bye. Alright, well, I guess if I need more cobblestone, or I should say if I need more basalt, I'll come back here. Alright, this is the part where we leave. Alright, let's find the exit. But I have so much urge to explore. There are so many caves here, and I'm still within this small area. I guess I'll do more exploring on my own. Oh, you know what I should do? Is there an invisible block here? Am I going crazy? Maybe I am. I felt like I was running into something, and then a block updated and disappeared. I don't know. Oh, I'm back here. There are several ways to reach this little goblin outpost. Hello. Goodbye. Alrighty, let's head back this way. If I go up, I'll find the exit eventually. Because this was one of those early areas where I found the big old cavern below. Boop. I'm at 130. Nom 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 nom. I think I'm closer to the surface, but I haven't been here before. Or if I have, I didn't leave a trail of torches. Nope. Alright. Place your bets now. How far down do you think I am? Aha! Torches. Certain attacks are able to break a shield block. Particularly what they do is use all your stamina, and then you can't block anymore. And then you have to wait for stamina to recharge completely before you can block again. Okay, there's moss, which means I'm not too far down. I hope. There's grass. Is this an exit? There's the moon. Looks like a new moon. Where am I? We're gonna place this down real fast. Alright, so I am... Home is this way. Oh yeah, there's a compass. Oop. I see my carrots have grown. In my time away, I figured out how this all works. Old habit, I really don't need that water there. But I'm gonna keep it because I need it for my watering can. Let me take all this lettuce as I continue my quest to be the #1 Hytale lettuce farmer. Hello, where did you come from? I've only seen these guys around forest bosses, like giant eye tentacle things. I can't remember what it was. I'd have to go all the way to the portal and go to the floating island area that I forgot the name of, and then I'd check the memories and see what it was called. Alrighty, so what we're going to do, we're going to upgrade the workbench. Ta-da! Alright, we're slowly getting there because now we have more stuff unlocked. And now I need turnips, cauliflower. And I'm gonna need to convert even more of my essence of life. Alright, here's what we'll do. We'll start cooking all this up. Then we'll grab the watering can. Do-do-do-do-do. Alright, which ones are we planting now? Oh wait, I don't have any of those seeds. I need to remember I need to turn everything into seeds first. Then I can start planting it again. Alrighty, so I need... Wait, if I need tier 4 to get 2 turnips and cauliflower, but I can't get them from here, do I Okay, never mind, I can just make the seeds. Boop. We'll start with 3 of each. This water block has nothing to do with farming. So the way farming works, you see how those are darker and these are lighter? So what you want to do, we'll head over here first. So you place down your seeds on the farmland. You take your watering can and you water it. And that's how the stuff stays hydrated. Boop. Like, we're going to water all of these real fast. But the reason why I kept this water here is to refill the watering can. All this stuff is going to dry out. And then that will be that. Unless if I water it some more. This will hopefully prevent it from drying out. Boop. It's more interactive, I guess. Alright, let's head back over here. Okay, so the turnips and the cauliflower are going to keep going. And then let me head back here. Oopsies, I pressed a button that I didn't want to press. I don't know how to not do that. In fact, let me grab all of that. Alright, what I wanted to do was find where I keep my essence of life. Oh, in fact, I can make another greater essence. There we go, now we have 2. As I forget that that's not with the farm stuff. Where'd my other one go? Oh wait, I used it to upgrade. Oops. Alrighty, so let me just go find my copper pickaxes, because this is the original copper pickaxe, #1. So this guy gets to live for the rest of this world. I don't care about these copper pickaxes. So we're gonna head on over here to the salvager's workbench. The name I couldn't remember earlier. And now we get some copper back. Alrighty, so this needs to be cooked, this needs to be tanned. This goes with my weapons, which I can't remember if I kept them with the tools or not. I have so many of these maces. Oh boy. Wonder if I should start using them as my primary weapons. It's a 2-handed weapon though, which means I don't think I'll be able to use it with my shield. You know what, here, let's find out. It did indeed put the shield away. That's also slow attack. I think I kind of like my fast attacks. I'm probably going to get another chest. Here, how about I take all these 2-handed maces. And we're going to sort that. Boop. We're going to put this over here. There we go. Ah, it doesn't sort by durability. That was something inventory tweaks used to do for Minecraft. I'm also going to heal up real fast. Oh, yeah, let me take all these sticks because we just cooked up. Boop. We're doing good with copper. Hooray! I still haven't found out what to do with all this charcoal yet. I'm currently collecting a whole bunch of charcoal, and I don't think I've seen any recipe that I wanted to use it for. But because of all this charcoal, I want to say I added a dedicated charcoal chest. There it is. This will fill up eventually. But for now, we're getting there. We're already half to your multiverse wishes. We already have Hytale and Minecraft getting compatible with each other. I don't know how far the project is, but when I last saw a couple weeks ago, it was up there. I don't know to what extent we're going to go, but we'll find out when the time comes. Nah, I should cook that. And let me find where to put the brown mushroom. There are so many different petals, flowers, and mushrooms. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with all these. There's also this rubble that I don't know what to do with either. Maybe I should make a rubble chest. Keep that away from the plants. Oop. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Working signs would for sure be appreciated. One thing I'm also disappointed about that I've realized, I am certain that these minecarts... Oh, what? Never mind. I don't know you can get in them. Just kidding, I'm no longer certain about the minecarts. This is very weird, though, that I'm just... This is rather convenient in that I don't need... Oop. It's rather convenient in that I don't need powered rails, though. If that's as fast as it goes, I'd rather run around. Okay, well, we're gonna have fun with the minecarts later. Because there are several abandoned mine shafts around here that I've salvaged all the rails from. So that's where those came from. I didn't mean to say from twice. I'm better at writing than speaking. How am I doing on iron? 57. We're gonna stick to copper pickaxes for now. I want to say they also take some leather. Yeah, they take light leather, and I don't have much of that right now either. It's not an over-exaggeration. I've been doing YouTube for 10 years now, and very few people care. I've been a game developer for 10 years now. Even less people care. I've been an author for 5 years now. Even less people care. Alrighty, so let's do some crafting. I'm probably going to use basalt bricks, because I think this will produce the darkest. Oop, we're going to add some more to that pile. I probably should just put a whole stack of 100 in there. Oops. There we go. That's a really slow way to craft 200 stacks. Oops. I think that all stacked without my permission. Alrighty, so let's grab some cobblestone. Well, if we have cobblestone for the floor, maybe we should use something else. I don't think we have any other lighter stones other than stone itself. What I could do is turn the cobblestone into stone. This will be the trim, because I'm kind of envisioning how I want this to go. And I pressed another button. What is it, E? Why is E the button to move my entire inventory into the chest? We're gonna look at our key bindings real fast. Minecraft habit, of course. Because I just want to quickly close the tab. Alrighty. Where is the button? Because I want to change that to something I'm not going to keep pressing. Can I not change this? Oh, here it is. Take all, put all, quick stack, sort. I'm probably going to change that to 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Now I'm not going to do that anymore. Hopefully. Alright, let's make several stacks of stone. Oh, do I want... Decisions. You know what? I'll go with the regular stone. Oh yeah, that's right. I'll go with the regular stone because this way it'll be seamless. Because otherwise, it looks like if I did the smooth stone, what would end up happening is each one would be an individual tile. Alrighty, so what we're doing is we're gonna start with a box. It'll make sense. Hopefully. In fact, we'll start right here. And probably cut that off. So it's row, chest, chest, row. Row, chest, chest, row. Row, chest, chest, row. This is the back wall. The corner goes here. Doo-doo-doo-doo. I might have built this a little bit too high, because as I look at it, with how wide this is, the roof is going to be really wide. I plan on subdividing the midsection though. I'm also hopefully going to have large windows. Do we have any iron bars? I feel like I collected something of the sort. Maybe I didn't. Where did all my azure logs go? The most important log I have got crafted without my permission. And what's with that Z fighting? Oi. Howdy, Ian. Welcome back. Alright, well, if I had iron bars, they're not here now. We're gonna open up... You know, here, we're just gonna try something real fast. What happens if I put iron in here? It works! I can make iron bars. These are very large chains. I want to say these small ones you can climb. They're even horizontal. I can make a stack of iron bars. Interesting. Okay, so it's 1 for 2. Decisions. Oh, you know what I could do? I could do a split design. So instead of having one slope, because that would end up looking really tall, unless if I can make it shallow. But instead of having one big slope, I'll split it up. What I'm currently envisioning next, excuse me, torch. Let me find the middle. 2, 3, 4. I guess that's the very middle. It's rather flat in its design. Maybe I'll put something on the outside, something thin as a trim. Otherwise, it's about what I was going for. And then I'll figure out something for the windows. Then we head over here. And hopefully try not to be bothered that the chest rows inside are not going to line up. I wonder if I overdid it with the basalt bricks, because now I'm realizing I'm going to need a lot of basalt for the roof. Oops. Alright, so I know this one is going to end on a 2-block point. The block's not appearing instantly throws me off slightly. There we go. And then I'm envisioning probably a strip down the middle, because I'll need to separate the roof section, or just leave it as it is. Yeah, I wish wall blocks were also separated as well, because being only in the middle means it's the same look from both sides, as opposed to being able to have them be closer to the inside or closer to the outside. Dance remix of one of my songs. How many individual songs have I released? Like 3 maybe, or less. Here's my stone brick, here's my stone. Gonna take more of that basalt. Alrighty, so let's try to see what roof types we have. Because I'm thinking of this thin one. And then let me think. If I'm gonna do a trim, I'll do that later. We'll start with 10 of these first. Because I don't think I can deconstruct these, right? Nope. Alrighty. Yeah. Kind of wish there was a way to build diagonal. Perhaps not. Build diagonal in terms of... Hold on, I can't do this right. Nope. Not the auto bridging from Pocket Edition. But you know what? It'd probably be smarter to start back here. Because I have the wall to work off of. It looks like the underneath section is basalt though. So let me see. Because I might have to use the regular basalt. Otherwise it would look a little weird having the basalt bricks be there. Yeah, one thing's for sure though, I definitely like the mobility that Hytale offers. Jumping 2 blocks is already nice of itself. Oop, but being able to climb up to 4 blocks is very nice. So that's there. This is the midsection, which means I think that might already be on the point. Because if it's 1 there and 1 there, boop boop. I wonder how many people play this in third person. Feels like it's difficult to see. Feels like it's difficult to see everything you're doing. Your player model blocks the view slightly. Reach. Can't go that far. And so this is that trim I was talking about, because now it feels like I need this here. Otherwise just having the roof will look odd. Matching whatever's underneath would be nice. That way you're not limited to the one type. And so I think this should hopefully look good. So we'll start with another 10 of these. Oh, I think that might be a little too tall. Alright, how's this looking before I start filling the rest of it in? It's getting there. I might do something as part of the overhang, though. Because having it be completely flush feels a little odd. Looking at it, it is rather shallow. But the roof itself is quite tall by itself. Plus, once you're inside, most of it's going to be empty. I wonder if there's a way to fill in the underside. Is this what I want? I feel like there's going to be a lot of solid black roof section. We'll do one side and see how I feel. So how many blocks is that? Like 40 maybe I'll need. Oh, that's convenient. Stack of 40 right there. What did I just do? I think I just turned that 40 into bricks. Oops. Oh, I could use... I didn't realize I could use the brick tiles. Well, too late, because I've already crafted... Oops. Well, I guess now we have a lot of brick. Oopsies. Pay attention to what you're doing, kids. I like the how dark these tiles are compared to the other kind. Because if we were to use the bricks, those don't look as dark compared to these. That's more of a full neutral tone. And hiya! And this is the slow part. Oops. Oopsies. I'll pick that up soon. I don't expect to break any curses within my lifetime. The hitbox, I should say, the hitbox covering both blocks. It's not as intuitive for when you're trying to find the midpoint. And I can't place it against that because it's trying to place one of the sides within. Hooray for fast math, I was exactly right. I'll need something to cover the midsection though. This looks a little odd down here. Particularly that little trim right between the two blocks. And boop. There we go. I think the design of the roof blocks are great. I would agree with you. Oop. Alright, so I'm thinking of probably putting some sort of slab between here on the undersection. But we're getting there, because now we have half the roof done. And I do like this enough that we're going to move it on to the other side as well. Start out with 40 because I think that's what I needed to fill everything in. And a doink. Today's mood is rather average. Almost wonder if you're part of a system. Nah, probably not. I don't know if they have simultaneous activity. I feel like, well, here, before I state that, was when you built the roofs, did you use these wide or these long, shallow pieces, or did you use the regular one block? Okay, so I did need more. The regular roof compared to the shallow roof. Oh, sun's going down. It's gonna be time to sleep soon. Alright, with these extra blocks, this is the part where we see I do the little trim here. The only problem is I don't know if I can make the underside look good. Oh, well, that's the end. Yeah, if I could do something with that corner there, then it'll look fine. But having it poke out brings a little depth. I'm not sure what I'll do about the sides, though. I was thinking of having it either be flat or the one block roof type. Yeah, I think it's still too early to sleep. So what we'll do, let's not do what I did last time. Make another 20 of these. I wonder if they designed the roof blocks intended to be placed on top of regular full cover architecture builds. I'm pretty sure every house that we've constructed out in the real world for the past many decades now have all had some sort of attic or crawl space between the inside ceiling and the roof outside. And so I don't know if that's what they were intending on here. Doop. I can guarantee I don't have blue eyes. If you saw someone with blue eyes, that's not me. 25 minutes? Alright, I'm pressing the button. Alright, what are we looking at? What time is it? It is 1911. Someone I know absolutely loves that gun. We're gonna wait around several more seconds. Does this moon not have proper phases? I could have sworn last night it was the full moon. Or not the full moon, the new moon. This one looks pretty full to me. I guess there's some shadow, but I would have expected less visibility. I don't know. 4 minutes, it's not nighttime yet. I feel like Minecraft, when it gets dark, it's more intuitive. On here, it's kind of a guessing game. There's texture pack support, resource packs as well, because you could change models, probably sounds as well. I haven't gotten all into that. But there's very big modding support, as well as vanilla changes. Alrighty, I'm thinking this is the part where I create. We're gonna try making some of these smaller ones. I can't put these upside down, right? That's not the one I wanted. No, I cannot. Oops. This isn't classic. I think the change in angle fits. It's not too much of a difference. Only 3 translations left. Hooray! It would be funny if I got a Zella Moon on here. I'd probably redo the whole texture though. What about the eyes? because I've been using them for a while now. Alright, how many do I need? I'll need 20 we'll start out with. Boop. Looks like I built this in I should say I built this with a good length. Because all of that just sort of lines up nice and neatly. Hooray! It is rather bland once you're up here. But if you want to be realistic, most roofs are rather bland. Alright, let's solve the internal issue. I think we're also going to have that strip that goes across here. Oops. Yeah, I don't know what meme you're talking about. I just know I like using eyes a lot, especially on Discord. Hey Griffin, are you here? It'd be kind of funny if that summoned him. Alrighty. You know what? I'm realizing it's a little dark in here. Good job me, though. I've prepared a place where I could put torches that'll look nice and neat. The dark might be, or the midsection might be dark, though. Alright, let's think. Yeah, so the only thing is we don't have any torches in here. Because it's a little dark right in this section here. I might just deal with it. Like, I still have these torches right here going across the middle strip. If we could have fireflies in jars, I would just have them floating. I don't know if there's any other floating light blocks. Here, let's check out this. We have bamboo? I wonder where I got those bamboo logs from. Maybe I'll make the Quebec lanterns. Aren't these the same? One's a torch and one's a candle. Okay. I could go with this regular lantern type. That shouldn't be too bad. Alrighty, the question is, how many of these am I going to need? I'm thinking 2 for here. I don't know what I'll do with this area. Maybe I'll start out with 6. And boop. There we go. Alrighty, so I'll start with 1. Maybe there. There we go. If I have 1 there, put that one there. Okay, we're gonna center this though. And boop. Feels like I should have one over there. Kind of my fault though for not putting a stone pillar right here. Oh, too late. Alrighty, so that'll take care of this. What I'll do then, do we have individual fence posts? I don't think we do. Let me grab some more of these wooden planks. Oh, we do. Hardwood beam. Alright, let's make some of these real fast. You know what? I probably should have checked if I had any to begin with. Do I have a wood chest? Okay, good news. That was not a waste. I don't have any. There we go. I'd say this is nicer than just having a torch on the ground. What's the spacing between these? Boop. There we go. I don't think once have I analyzed what frequencies my voice range is. And I don't know where to put this last one. Maybe I'll just set it here. Boop. Probably don't need that torch. There we go. Now this looks intentionally placed. Although I'm still old school with all the torches. You could take me out of Minecraft, but you can't take the Minecraft out of me. Alrighty. Now it feels like we're getting somewhere. So what I'll probably do... I don't think I'll use the stairs for the underside. I think I will go with the slabs for filling in all those little areas. That'll help keep the ceiling up on the higher scale. So I need... This produces 2. Like 40 to start out with. Oopsies. Not these. That covers up the seam. And now the slant also feels like it fits better. Is it raining? I wonder if raining waters crops. I wonder if it hydrates the soil. I've not done any experimentation with that. It looks like I need some more, but that's okay. This will get us another 20, which means that feels proper. I'm liking this storage area. It'll feel more like a storage area once we have other chests in here. Well, this will be a good start. And then for that, oh, the whole thing is slanted. It doesn't have the base point like the shallow ones. I don't know how to fix that. Because I want to get rid of that seam right there as well. I don't think I can. Oh well. Let's at least fix the outside. In fact, I can do that. Did I do that on this side? Nope. Oh, that's slightly lower. That is slightly lower up there, but at least it's not as noticeable. Hey, where'd you come from? Well, I don't think I can get any better with the small details. So we'll just cover up this front side and then leave it at that. I do slightly wish I pushed that forward, but I was not in the mood to move all those chests again. It was already a hassle the first time. Am I missing these two? There we go. Now that feels like it fits better. Except that is lower than the stone. I don't think there's a way to do that, because if I were to put if I did choose to put the stone pillars right there, what would end up happening is it would block immediate access to all this. Oh well. What can you do? But now that that's taken care of, I'm able to focus more on these outer sections. So I was thinking sort of a rib design. The only problem is I don't know what to do with here, other than just sort of keep it together. Because I don't want to put the fences across here. I like how they currently are. Let's think. Do we have anything other than all these slabs? Well, here's a question. Do we have stone brick slabs? We do. I can also make the flat roof types. I think, though, if this is the dark area, this is the middle area, that means I need cobblestone. Oh wait, here's a question. Do we have stone slabs? We do not have stone slabs, because stone and cobblestone are synonymous with each other, which means we only have cobblestone half slabs. But I believe we do. Didn't I just check if we had stone brick slabs? So we don't have stone slabs, but we do have stone brick slabs. We have the smooth stone slabs. Decisions, decisions. I kind of like the stone brick roofs there. Let me pop that back out again. I like that more than the cobblestone roof. We'll make some of these real fast. Oh, it's only 1-to-1. So what I'm envisioning, maybe I'll leave, so that one's already covered, I can't do anything there. Maybe what I'll do is I'll leave that one by itself as well. So then it'll just be this one and this one that go across. Otherwise, what I might be able to do, I could always extend another set of pillars forward and have the entryway be even farther that way. Well, let me envision how I want to do this first, because I don't want it to be completely flat. Let me start there. And then we're going to go forward one more once I align everything. So we're going to start at 2, and then what I want to do is I want to create one of the roof blocks. My inventory is starting to get messed with all these variations. So we'll just make a whole bunch of these now. So I wanted one of these, and then we'll keep using more of the flat ones. Oh, wait a minute, this doesn't line up. You see how these lines are going forward? Do I not have a way to do that? Hold on. Oops. Please try again. I've realized the error in my ways, because now if I try to do that, you're going to notice now the lines are different. Because instead of having the tiles this way, they are perpendicular to each other. Oops. Is that what I want? Decisions, decisions. And do I not have a way? Trying to place roofs without any support. Oh, that's going to have to be 1 block higher. Hold up. Do-do-do-do-do. The joys of solving puzzles. This is kind of what I was envisioning. It looks like a snake. You know, I don't have to connect them in the middle. I could just do that. I'm pretty sure I've gotten blue screens before. Probably me doing something. Alright, here's what we're going to do. Let me grab the hammer. Do-do-do-do. Once I find it, I think I have one. There it is. Alright, here's what we're going to do real fast. Let me try to get all this in place, just very hastily. And then I'll reorient it. If that looks bad, that's because I was kind of rushing it. What? Can I not rotate these? What do I rotate? Hold on. Is this not used to rotate blocks? Maybe it's only used for getting block variations. Oopsies. Oh, well, that's not what I want. So that means I have to rotate it before I place it. Well, what I wanted to do was what folks in the industry called A/B testing. You're presented two opportunities, or I should say two different choices, and you're doing testing to see which one's more effective. Alright, so on the A side, because I started, we've got the tiles going long ways with the trim on the sides, which was what I originally wanted to do. And then on the B side, you have each one where all the tiles line up together, because there's only one way I could face the tiles on the sloped roofs. So the decision is, which one do I keep? Because I would rather them all be the same. Decisions. As much as I liked the lines originally, I feel like having all the tiles face the same way just makes more sense. Monitors have nothing to do with causing blue screens on a computer. I don't even know what sort of kernel panic Linux has. Alright, I'm thinking... Here, let me go down here. Can I tell the difference? See, the thing is, when I'm down here, this one still looks nicer because the tiles on the side feel like they flow together, whereas this one feels like a bunch of segments. I'm going to be spending most of my time down here looking up. Oh, in fact, all of those line up better. There is no right answer to this. Because now, if you look at this, that one's not lining up with how those tiles are formed. And even if I flip those around, the T section would still be perpendicular to that T section. Well, there is no right answer to this. They did not design these in a way that works with my current setup. Alright, I guess I'm going with the A style. Now the question is, there's two ways to do it. Can I see the difference though? You know what I could do? I could just keep this one and then design them all to be mirrors of that. So that means this one has to go. Keep that slope. And then get rid of these. So on this side, we have the little curly tiles going that way. So I think what I'll do is I'll keep those all facing forward. So I'll need to watch with the preview. So not this way, this way. Question is, does it save? Yes, it does. Then I'll need another block here. I should use dirt. Let me get my scaffolding real fast. Because it's a waste to just keep using whatchamacalled. I wonder if clay breaks faster. Hold on, let's do some testing. This series is full of experimentation. So that's how long it takes to break dirt. I think those are the same length. I want something that breaks quickly. These signs have a purpose. I'm gonna use these as scaffolding blocks. This is totally not at all what they're supposed to be used for. But we're gonna use them. There we go. So now what I do, I can just break that. Ta-da! Quick build. Micro optimization. Neither was dirt. I feel like you sent a message that may or may not have sent. Okay, so now that's all orange. Oopsies. Now that's backward. I think I should do one side, then do the other, because if the rotation is based on camera angle, then it would be better to have all of these taken care of first. I ran out of tiles. Oops. Oh, the blocks that weren't meant for scaffolding. You are very correct. Dirt was never meant for scaffolding either. What were these made out of again? There they are, stone brick roof tiles. So I need, if each one's 3, I need about 30. We'll start with another 20, because I've already placed some down. Here comes the rain again. Just kidding. Oh, nope, here it is. Is there like a biome border here, or is the rain just being very weird? Alright, we're gonna ignore whatever is up with the weather. And boop. We're getting there. Now I just need the final block. But said final block has to come from each of these. There we go. Wait, hold on, need to take on this side first. It looks like it's turning nighttime again. I might be able to finish this, then we could see how it's going in the dark. Because I put all the lights down when it was still daytime. Let me just get the signs first, that way I can go boop, boop, boop. And I can't tell which one's the curly side. It feels like it wants to rain, but whenever it rains, it doesn't rain for very long. And I think we did it. We did not do it. No, just kidding, we did. Now it does feel like something's missing for right there. Maybe I should just connect them. The only question is what I do with all this. I have not read all that you were talking about with Windows startup sequences. Alright, with that taken care of, I've realized we have some more of this grown up. And I can't remember what I needed the cauliflower for. I think I was supposed to upgrade my little farmer's station. And I don't remember why. Oh, we're gonna need a lot of cauliflower and turnips. But I just want to be a lettuce farmer. Well, one thing at a time. We're gonna make 10 of those. And I can only make a few of these. Guess we're going all out with the turnips this time. Oops. Let's go grab the watering can. And move the shovel and grab... I think I'm gonna need my ground tiller. Isn't it within every generation? Oopsies, that didn't do what I wanted it to. Isn't it something with every generation to complain about the young ones? Pick up more water. Water, water, water. There we go. And boop, keep that nice and full as away we go. Oh boy. I've just now realized how many different stone types I have in my inventory. I don't know if I have a fast way to sorting all this out. And I don't know why I have so much wheat on here. And we also only have 25 minutes left. As time passes, your perspective will always shift. Well, let's look at everything that's not cobblestone. In fact, to separate the cobblestone. No, that's not what I wanted. I didn't do anything useful. There we go. Maybe I should put the basalt in there, though. Maybe I should put every cobblestone type. No, that's gonna clog real fast. Never mind. Sorry, basalt, you're not special enough. Alright, so every stone type goes in there. When it comes to proper building blocks, I don't know why I had all that iron on me. Alright, let me reorganize this real fast. I'm particular with how I like my inventory organization. But I guess I'll hold on to the wooden signs, though. Oh, wait. Is this just regular building blocks? This is wooden building blocks. Boop. There we go. I guess. Oh yeah, and dirt. Hooray! Now my inventory's all nice and clean. And hodoink! Let's catch some Z's, maybe reset the weather timer. I got so used to saying that. Except even when UMP returns, that's not going to work anymore. So I need to stop saying sleep and reset the weather timer. Alrighty, with that taken care of, let's take a quick look around real fast. These grow up real fast. I should be checking on this farm more often. I wonder if plants grow up overnight. How do you push Roman numerals to a limit? I need 20 and I'm at 13, which means I need 7 more turnips. And then I'm going to need a lot more cauliflower. If Roman numeral values have already been decided, just how far can you go that hasn't already been done? Let's get our ground tiller ready. And boop, boop, boop. There we go. Alrighty, now it feels like our farm is going somewhere. Except there are a lot of different types that I wasn't particularly trying to go for. Maybe I should just plant the rest of this stuff, just to get rid of the seed bags. I don't really know what I need it for, so I might as well place all these now. Plus, with how far, or how large the farm already is, let's just use these. I probably should have checked how far there, or how many uses that had left. Oop. It's not the point of YouTube streaming to converse with people you're not going to interact with in the real world. Okay, that's kind of a mess. But once all this is cleaned out, then it just goes straight back into the chest. We move on from there. Boop, boop. There we go. We're slowly getting there. Our little farm is slowly moving on. And I have no idea how far this is going to have to go. What else needs to be upgraded? Oh, that's right, I need more light leather. When did I get all this venom? I should upgrade this because I need the better stuff. Do I have any hide right now? Alright, well, I guess that's what we're going to do. Except this copper sword only has 12 uses. So let's go pick up a better weapon. Is this my first copper sword? No, it's not. That means I can get rid of this once I'm done with it. Same thing with the crude sword. This is going to be the next weapon I use. Let's go find some light leather, y'all. So I think that means we're looking for some small animals. I was also making sure my health is way on the up and up. I wonder how many sounds there are in here. I also feel like you're gonna run out of source sounds real fast. You'd have to pull from probably source 2 even. Sorry, sheep, I'm not too fond of you. Dealing with ChatGPT problems. Hey, why don't you ask ChatGPT to solve the ChatGPT problems? I would ask, have you learned your lesson about over-relying on it? No, I bet you haven't. They dropped light leather, right? Light hide. Alright, I don't know if you're gonna drop light hide or not. Let's find out, Mr. Bull. Oh, the finishing move. Nope, that's medium. Okay, that's not what I'm looking for. Alright, what other small animals have some light hide we can use? And I already kind of forgot how much I needed. You know what? No, I'll keep the small fry alive. I don't know if they drop anything. In Minecraft, at least, baby animals don't drop anything. They might drop XP. Not a turkey. There's not a turkey. I can't remember what it was called. But I don't remember if that dropped hide. Oh, was that a fox? I don't think I'm familiar with Rave Mashup. One of the early AI things I remember was called Wombo. It had 6 or 7 different songs, and if you put a picture, it would make the person, presumably in the picture, lip sync to that song. I was sad when I found out that I had to move Wombo to my dead apps list. One AI I remember a long time ago was Cleverbot. Someone made a video about Cleverbot EV, particularly, that I remember. You like to run. Okay, that's not worth it. Where are all the animals at? Where are all the small animals? I'm sorry, Mr. Pig. That is light, right? I think so. I should tell based on colors, because the medium is darker. There's a wolf, and I've been alerted. Ow. Uh-oh. Bad timing. Finishing move. I don't know if that's the purpose of it, but I'm going to keep calling that a finishing move, because that's what it feels like. Not on jumping, it's on falling. Same thing as Minecraft, I believe. I don't think I ever got around to seeing or exploring what Dolly produced. I remember Dolly Mini making those sets of 9 images. It didn't know what Minecraft was. Or it knew what Minecraft was, it didn't know what the Minecraft Farlands were. To no surprise. I would say those were the days, but that was 2022. These probably don't drop hide. I wonder if taking them out is going to cause them to disappear, or if mobs will eventually respawn. How much light hide did I need? I'm already getting tired and we're barely at 5. I'd rather not spend the next 13 minutes running around. Let's start tanning the hide we have now. Hello there, Mr. Blue Frog. I would not expect the frog to drop any hide. I'm sorry. Sorry, Mr. Jackrabbit. I'm at 6. Hooray. I didn't know that was still there. Alright, well, let's start tanning that as I take a look and see how many I needed, because I already forgot. I needed 30. We are not getting 30. Team Treant is here. You should have seen the first episode. I think you were here for the first episode. Do you remember how many trees there were? Where'd the trees go? That one gets to live. For now. But he will slowly watch all his brethren disappear. But yeah, there used to be an entire forest from over there, stretching all the way to the edge of the sea right there. That's all gone now. Saplings don't drop, as I discovered on my own time. Over here, at the farmer's workbench, you can create saplings. And it tells you how long and the types of wood they give. But me being me, I don't plan on making any saplings. There's plenty of trees to just chop, 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 said the one slur. Probably. There's a lot of collection. Alright, I think I needed some more, what was it, cauliflower? I needed 3 more cauliflower. Howdy, Paul. Welcome back to the last 10 minutes of the day. I barely did any building. But as I stand out on my front lawn, I do think I'm doing much better now. Is AI any better with text now than it was 4 years ago? I feel like that's a big whopping no. What does upgrading the tanning rack do? Reduces processing time and increases capacity. And I don't even know what this is. I think I picked up 1 or 2. But it's not around enough to know. Whoop. Oh, that's nice. After some rain, all this wheat has grown up. Who pinged me? Why do people always ping me during stream times? Email alert. Nothing important. Alrighty, so let's put away the vegetables real fast. Whoop. Hytale does indeed have saplings, as I learned. I would say there are some parts that aren't intuitive, but when you look at Minecraft, Minecraft is very not intuitive. Someone made a video, though, however long ago, about how far can you get in Minecraft without using any outside sources. Like, how many things can you figure out just by playing the game? I can't remember if this was before or after the 1.12, what was it, knowledge book? The recipe book? But I think that was a factor of it. No, it must have been after 1.16, because I think he made a mention of the ruined portals. Oh, that's right, I was supposed to make another Essence of Life. Oop. You say oh diorite, and I don't know what that's a reference to. Older Minecraft was worse, particularly before the recipe book. How are you supposed to figure out what you can craft if you have no way to know how many recipes there are? Oh wait, that's all raw wild meat. Oopsies. I don't have any saplings. There are no saplings in my Hytale world. Almost said Minecraft world. Oop. Yeah, let's cook up all this real fast. Because I think this all cooks up to the same type of meat. Yeah, why do they give you multiple types of raw meat when you just end up getting the same cooked wild meat in the end? How do you... Never mind. I've seen plenty of cases how you accidentally burn down entire forests. Well, I know that does have an item border. Where do I keep my plant fibers? There's a recipe here, and it ate all my azure logs. I need to start keeping those somewhere away from these crafting stations. I would say that stuff is expensive. But it's only expensive because I don't know how to get it. I must have found it in chests or something. Because one day I came back from an exploration trip and saw that 10 of them. Don't know how that happened. Pay attention to where you get your resources, kids. Only some of the messages seem to send twice. Oh yeah, that's what I was going to do. I was going to put the rails down. Yay, let me clean up my inventory real fast. And then that's what we'll do. As I try to find... Oh, well, there goes everything. Alrighty, we're gonna take a quick look, see how these minecart rails work. This doesn't go right. Nope, you cannot press 6 and have it go to your 6th item slot. Because we already found out that you can place down the minecart anywhere and it'll just start rolling. We'll set up a station, I don't know, maybe over here. Boop. I don't know how well this is gonna roll, but we're gonna try it anyway. That is very fast. Except it doesn't orient based on your direction. Okay, this is gonna be fun. Here's what we're going to do. We're gonna try to have this go all the way to the, whatchamacalled, as I try to find out. Alright, cool, that knows how to turn. We're gonna try to have the minecart go to, what's it called? The temple thing? Forgotten Temple Gateway. And I'm not placing these in very good way. This will be the last thing we do, since we're running out of time. Oops. We're gonna get rid of that. That just seems obnoxious. And now we have that random dirt patch there. Whoop. Started the world in the PC Gamer demo. That's rather odd. I do not need powered rails. I think having only one rail type will keep things simple. I'm gonna have to get used to the movement though. If the PC Gamer demo has a time limit, assuming it was in the demo for longer than, what is it, 100 minutes? What happened afterward? Just edit the level dot to reset the time. Can we make diagonal rails? This does not look like it's going to be fun. we're not going to do that. We'll stick to 90-degree angles for now. I don't know how the turning is going to work on here. Because in Minecraft, at least, it will stick to the 45-degree angle. That makes things nice. Hello. Do you have light leather for me? I bet you do. Get back here. Fantastic, Mr. Fox. You did not have any light leather for me. That was not fantastic. So not only are you using PC Gamer Demo, using Glacier, what's the point of using the PC Gamer Demo? If none of the features are going to be implemented, other than retextures. Hiya chickens. I feel like they don't drop any hide though. We almost made it. I'm rather surprised. I thought we were only going to be about halfway. But no, the temple's right over there, I believe. Because I crossed this path many times. Yep, there's the temple. I'm really close. Whatchamma is not a word. You say it however you feel like pronouncing it. Whoop, you got lucky, Mr. Tree. You were almost in the way. Oh wait, hold up. Maybe he is in the way. Or I could go this way. I don't know, but that's for future me, because we're at the end of the day, and I don't know where my minecart is. Excuse me, did I not pick it up? Because I was about to take the minecart back. Oopsies. Hopefully it's still on the floor. Maybe I didn't break it and I just left it at the end. Yeah, that's gonna be the last thing we do for the day. As I contemplate whenever we stream next time, because I don't know yet. I sure hope this is faster than running. If anything, it's gonna save my stamina. Why not just copy... But if not using the original world from the PC Gamer demo, then the sign wouldn't be there. Whee! I was half hoping the thingy would turn. This is really slow on slopes. That is jarring. This is great though. I'm having fun. That transition from straight to slope though, it is very noticeable. Boop. We made it. Hooray. Alright, let's head home. Time to go in reverse. There are no powered rails. You just hold W to go forward and S to go backward. I don't know what it is. Chances are everyone spells whatchamacallit differently. There might be an H after the W, because what is supposed to be the original word. Alright, so we're gonna boop. We're gonna stop right here. Yay! And I pressed F5 to change third person, which does not work. It's V. That's what I set it to. And whadoop, let's put all this stuff away real fast. Start saying your farewells now, y'all. I don't know when we'll be back. Chances are I'm gonna expand the lettuce farm. So if you end up seeing a massive lettuce field next time we return, you know what I've been up to. Oh, we have stuff to get through first. So yeah, we'll be back again eventually. And now that we have much more of a proper base, we'll see what ends up going on then. That's all it for this time. Thank you all for watching. Bye.